being annoying just now. As soon as I hit go live, it would crash. So welcome back, everybody. It is FOMC day. We are about to have a very interesting day here. Again, let me know if you guys can see the stream. I think you guys can. A little bit of nonsense over here, but yeah, we had some earnings come out yesterday. We had that Tesla ruling, sending markets a little bit lower before Powell here. We did receive some very interesting data points this morning, about like ADP unemployment numbers, I believe it was. You can take a look. It might have been different. Let me look here. That was very interesting data coming in way lower than expected. Yeah, so ADP in January was 107,000 versus 150,000 estimate. That was a big miss. Quote, I think there's a quote here. The hiring slowdown of 2023 spilled into January, and pressure on wages continues to ease. Very interesting here, guys. So we see you. Good morning, everybody. Again, as you guys are filtered in here, make sure you guys are slapping that like button on the way in. We are live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. every single day over here, helping you guys make some money. So we got some interesting setups over here. Ralph actually found this Raytheon setup here that I'm actually pretty interested in. So again, make sure that you guys that are in the swing trading course there are looking throughout the week for a couple more of these setups so we can identify them if there's going to be anything happening during the week. I set you guys up for the entire week. We go over some things on the streams here. But yeah, if you guys see anything, let me know. So this one's interesting. I want to see how this kind of shakes out after Powell. We have a big day Friday with NFP, you guys can see here. So Friday is going to be big. There's no day trades for me today. I don't trade Powell days. Doesn't make any sense to. They're low probability days. There's a lot more volatility. And as I told you guys in all those video course videos, if the market conditions are going to be whipping around, it makes it a lot easier for our levels to get blown through. So all right, everybody. You guys excited for Powell today? Yeah, we're gonna be streaming here on our normal schedule, and then we're gonna come back on later today, probably around 1:30, 1:45. Get that rate decision announcement, and then stream the prepared remarks and the Q&A session with Jerome Powell a little later on today. So that's gonna be fun. Woo! All right. Let's see, guys. Let's see. You guys, how you guys doing? Let's see. We got Tyler, Rogue Civilian, Dr. Bob, James, Jim Mullen, Rogue, Boric, Gerald. What's up, everybody? How we doing? So, TLT looking a bit interesting in the pre-market here. It's kind of flashing up above 96, coming back down, flashing around. So, I like this little shift to trend that we see here. If the Fed kind of comes out and says what everybody expects them to, I would expect it to start trending back to the upside, even though they're kind of unpricing those March rate cuts there. Benjamin, good morning, buddy. Good morning, Angel. What's up, everybody? So yeah, keep smacking that like on the way in. Team helps me a whole lot. Costs you guys nothing to do it. All function, no style. What is going on, everybody? So yeah, that's kind of all we're looking at this morning. We'll see if any of the open swings want to do anything. I mean, I think the ultas are going to open a little bit lower. Again, all the swings that I have right now are aggressively sized down going into Powell. There's no need to take on any crazy risk. And for those of you guys that were interested in the only mastermind that I'm going to be doing, I have like a lot of the PowerPoints already done for you guys when we do that. So next week, we'll probably do a couple of more announcements on what we're going to do with that. But I know you guys are excited for that. That's going to be day trading, swing trading, macro, long-term investing, and literally everything that you would get as like a nice core foundational understanding of finance that they teach in college, that for like a complete fraction of the price. So that's going to be fun. Dude, I'm hungry this morning. Oh, all right. So yesterday we thought there was going to be $2 tacos at this place, but actually it was half price tacos. But this place is so good that I just ordered normal food and just went a little wild with it. So, you know, I made the most of my Taco Tuesday after they took away the ability for us to have unlimited tacos. But, you know, it is what it is. And apparently one of my friends was like there and we didn't see her. And we were like, well, that's impossible, because we were like apparently sitting like almost right next to each other and we just didn't notice. Boston feels small, man. Like we just like anywhere you go, you bump into people. It's like college again. Like if you guys that are young in the live chat, if you just want to like extend college, like move to Boston after college. It's the same thing, except you just have to work. But this Raytheon setup I am interested in. We're dealing with kind of the same nonsense here with Ulta, where They are showing some trades occurring on like Webull down a little bit in the pre-market here, but nothing on TradingView yet. So I would expect this one to open up a little bit lower. Again, that first target around 518, I am pretty interested in. So that's really all we got here. And then that other one, Salesforce, was another interesting one for you guys on this break here. I mean, it is kind of coming back down, which is one of the reasons why I wasn't taking this during Powell. Like, I really only wanted like 1 or 2 positions open. I didn't want to have to go through the same hedging nonsense that we did for CPI, even though both sides of them hit, the 400% Tesla, the 400% Uber. I was like, why bother? Like, it doesn't make any sense to start screwing around. What is that? What's going on here? Let's Tally. This is going to be an interesting day for TLT. That's kind of the main thing that I'm going to be watching is as a reaction to what Powell says and what the rate decision is later, how they start pricing for March. Is there anything in February? February might be one of those months where they do nothing. Where is it here? Come on. Copper. Here we go. All right. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, I don't think there's a meeting in March. So, yeah, they're not doing anything with rates at this meeting. Wow, this stepped up a little. 50% chance now for a March cut. I don't think so, man. I'd say the March cut is really low. I'd put that at like 15 to 20%. I'd give May about 50 and then June about 85 plus percent probability for that first rate hike. That's what I'm looking at. So it's pretty much in line with what a lot of other expectations are, but those high March cut expectations, I think, still need to get priced out of the market. Unless they do it, like they could do it, which I'm still kind of battling with that idea where it's like, well, obviously if they start decreasing rates, it just means that the effect of the like higher rates is just going to be a little bit less. Things will still start to move to the downside, and that is the first step in the Fed trying to accomplish their soft landing. If they wait, it's possible that they have to do more aggressive rate cuts, which I don't know if they want to run the risk of. So it's going to be interesting. I think this meeting is going to be really, really, really important. This is the most important week that we've had so far this year. We have boatloads of earnings coming out left and right. I mean, AMD had relatively good earnings, but they were like, yeah, first quarter, probably not going to be that great. And we're like, thanks, AMD. That's great. Down a little in the pre-market here. Where's that thing? 160 something? 164, down 4.6%. It's not that bad, but it's not great. I mean, we nailed this thing up in the pre-earnings run-up. That was a disgusting trade. Absolutely nasty. So, yeah, anything you guys want to take a look at in the pre-market here, let me know. Else we're just going to be hanging out. Plug having a pop this morning? Well, we can take a look at that. I'm not the biggest fan of Plug, but... yeah, this is not bad. This actually probably would have set up nicely in this little consolidation range. This would probably be the day that you would have taken it at like 360. So that's not bad. I just probably not something that I would trade all the time, if that makes sense. Like I think it's not on earnings either. Interesting. What's ES doing? Slipping. We got TLT trying to move a little higher here. That's interesting. I know a lot of you guys have been interested in Rumble recently. I mean, I drew out like that potential trade that like if I was going to take it, that would have been what it looks like. But I mean, yeah, I wasn't going anywhere near this one. This is exactly what we were expecting to happen. It was like, well, maybe this could get a little pop to the upside, but it was just so cranked that like it wouldn't make any sense for me to trade this. Especially going into the Powell week and all the volatility that we were going to witness. So, I mean, that was like the idea that like we were looking at there, but wasn't going anywhere near that one. The Ulta was kind of the kind of been my favorite trade over the last like, I don't know, 5 trading days here. That's really been it. So if the market gets a nice boost today, we could see that thing rally all the way up to that first take profit there. Oh, and then we haven't taken a look at BABA recently. BABA, is it? Nah, this thing. So this just invalidated the range that it was trading in. So this has earnings coming up. If this were to flatline in here, like what we were seeing, not this day yesterday, so take this candle out, flatline a little bit more, and then get that break up. I mean, maybe I would have been interested in it, but now we have earnings coming up. I'm not really all that jazzed up about BABA here. What else did we have on the list? I don't know. think it's this one. Yeah. What else do we have? Salesforce was a decent one. Palo Alto is one that I'm watching, but I think that one invalidated as well. Nah, this one's still hanging on. This one's still hanging on. I want to see how this one shakes up after Powell. That's kind of what we're looking at here. I want to see how this one shakes up after Powell. That's really all we're looking at for today, guys. I mean, this is going to be a little bit of a slower week just because we have to wait and see where the market wants to go after Powell. All of you guys that think you need to trade every single day or get bored or upset when you don't have a trade that day, stop thinking that way. You're good. That's how you fail in the market. I want you guys to think more about the market in terms of like you need to have like a certain logical exercise. One of them is thinking to yourself, what would a smart and profitable trader do in these times? Think about those types of actions that they're doing, and then you say, okay, do that. You can also think the other way too and say, what would the actions of an unprofitable and basically stupid trader do in these times? And then you outline what those traders would do, and then you don't do those actions. Like, what would an example of that be? Try to force trades today or with Powell and all that stuff. That is something that all the amateurs are going to do. Logan's taken one trade this week. Exactly. See, like I've taken 0 day trades this week. There hasn't been an opportunity. It's okay, cool. Jim Mullet, I guess it's me and only one other person who likes this. What's wrong with you guys? No, I mean, you guys are doing all right on the like threshold. Just not crazy this morning. It's an FOMC day, guys. We got to pump those numbers up. Again, as you guys are filtering in, hit that like button on the way in. Yeah, I think it's delayed for you guys. What top? No, guys. Powell is always at the same time. So the interest rate decision is at 2, and Powell comes on at 2:30 Eastern. A smart trader wouldn't trade today. Yup, exactly. A gambler would trade. Like, there's literally no reason to put yourself at risk in uncertain scenarios. You have a giant period of uncertainty coming later in the day. And what does that lead to before the period of uncertainty when we already know it's going to happen? Well, most likely chop. Now, it may be the case that there's not chop today just because of all the data and the earnings that's been coming out. But at the same time, you got to think to yourself, what's the probability of having a really high quality setup? Very low. Good morning, team. Pay attention or pay a premium? 100%, Cody. 100%, buddy. Yeah, guys, pay attention or pay a premium. You are my favorite finance streamer. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. All right, what do we got here? We got, what, like 17 minutes to go until the ding-ding? That's not too bad. We can take a look at, I mean, I'll get Ulta back up here. There's still nothing going on here with this. Palo Alto, again, is still kind of trapped in this range. I'd honestly be looking for a break of like 348. That's where my price alert is set on what do you call it? On Palo Alto. What are your thoughts on using AI platforms to help trade options? What do the AI platforms do? Because it's just data. Can you be more specific, Jonathan? Like, what type of information are you looking to get out of the AI platform? Because I can't say yes or no without like knowing like what are you looking for. It's just unneeded risk and stress. Exactly. Most of you guys, again, I say this all the time to you guys that all of you guys either are in school or have jobs. You moving? What do you mean, Boric? What do you mean? But I say this all the time. Like, most of you guys have like 9-to-5 jobs or you're in school. You have to do a certain amount or volume of tasks every day at a certain level in order to either maintain like your like status as a student or your status as an employed person. In the market, you don't have to do anything, and most of the time, the best decision is to do nothing. But it's a different way of thinking because you guys are all programmed to be like, I have to do something every single day to feel productive, and that's not correct. Yep, Powell speaking today. So 2:30 p.m. Eastern, we're gonna be live for it too. So we're doing 2 live streams today. We're gonna do our normal one in the morning. And then we're going to come on at about 1:30, 1:45 Eastern, right before that interest rate decision, which is going to be no change. And then at 2:30, we're going to get that prepared remarks and then the Q&A session, which is going to be really fun. Moving into something else. Oh, you mean like when I'm done streaming this year? Yeah. Yeah, I have an idea of when it's going to be, but I don't know for sure. So yeah, and that mastermind, I think is going to be, we're only going to have time to do one. It's going to be it's going to be literally, I'm going to pack every single thing that is in my brain into that thing and just give it to you guys. And that's going to be our like swan song here, where I'm going to make sure that you guys have everything that you could ever need. You'll have the videos saved, the streams, and you'll be all good to go. See, Telly back above 90. What the heck is going on here? Telly's back above 96 here. I'd love this thing back above 100. That'd be sick. That'd be so nice. We'll see. Today could be an interesting day for the overall market, man. He's more moving into Fortnite live streams. You've seen trading tick spots on the Discord give a percentage of potential trades. The higher that's so Jonathan, most of that is nonsense. So the way that you could actually look at it for options, I'll tell you how they do it. If it's just saying the potential of like the probability of profit, that's just delta. Like that's it. Like delta can be read, the Greek delta can be read as the probability of something ending in the money or profitable by expiration. So no, I would say that that's useless. Because you could buy anything and then you're just like, oh, probably no. It wouldn't make any sense. And that is, again, going back, it's like it's like a good step forward to try to be using like systems and data, but like it's just like you're still using discretion. It's like, think about it like this, Jonathan. Like if you were to give anybody a list of unusual options activity in any given day, that data as a whole is completely useless to them because you don't know who's buying it, you don't know if it's a hedge, you don't know what they're doing with the position, how long they're going to hold it, what strategy they're using, you know nothing. You're just saying, ooh, order, follow. No. I think that's a terrible way to trade. Absolutely terrible. Thanks for the insight. No problem, man. Yeah, like every single thing that I do in the market is backed up by data, testing, and it has like a whole system around it. That's the main reason why the day trading strategy has 13 winning months in a row. Because if you just trade it flat out, it works. The risk to reward is on average probably 1 to 5, 1 to 6 if you hit 2 TPs. So your win rate needs to be relatively low. But when you go in and you see how powerful the strategy is, you're like, oh, I mean, you're winning way more than you need to in order to come out profitable. So everything is backed by data. If you're day trading and you don't have a system that basically takes you out of the entire trade where you don't actually have to think, I would say you're screwing up big time. And that's why you see all the people like around here and all the testimonials that I have on Instagram of people having so much success, because when new traders come into the market, what they're trying to use is their discretion. They think that people, when they learn how to read markets, people think that you're just building like your ability to make discretionary decisions. No. That's like, you're literally gambling. Like your odds of coming out in profit by doing those things is going to be less than like 50-50 chance. Fast, that would be an interesting one to take a look at. What's going on with that? That one I don't hate. I mean, that's more of a trend line break, but like, does that make sense to you guys? Like, I don't like, once I build the system, it's over. I just implement it. It's so simple. Would have been nice if this wasn't a Pal Day, because that BJ Key level would have been nice. Yeah. It is what it is, though. You just kind of let things go. Well, yeah, guys, as you guys are filtering in here, too, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Helps out a whole lot, getting these streams out to some more people here. And again, like, most people are going to think that's how you enter the market. I mean, that's how everybody approaches the market, and what does everybody do? Fail. Very simple. You gotta, again, like I said before, you gotta think about the actions of, like, what are the actions that a profitable and smart, savvy trader would do? And it wouldn't be any of those things. Let's see. You got a Wolf of Wall Street call on that stock this morning? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Here comes Telly a little bit. You mean you don't build a system and then constantly change it? No, I just stick with what works. Like, if my strategy works and it has 13 winning months in a row and all of you guys are crushing it with it, and then we bring you the swing strategy and it constantly, like, yeah, it works. Don't try to fix what isn't broken. You have a strategy that works, don't fix anything. There's no need to do that. Dude tried to sell you on it? I don't know. I mean, if you like it, you can do it. Yeah, like if it works, don't change anything. Let's see. Dude, you guys are cranking the like button this morning. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Happy Powell Day. Let's see. Yeah, we still have that, oh, I haven't talked about this with you guys yet today. We still have that special deal going on right now for you guys that, you get buy one, get one free on the courses. Or you could view it as 50% off right now. So that 50% off deal is still going on. You get the Day Trading Mastery course, the strategy that we've been talking about a little bit in the stream, the 13 winning months in a row one. Again, we talk about everything from psychology, risk management, setting up your system, making sure that you're able to do this. And I show you every single trade that was taken with it in the year 2023. Nobody else can really do that. Again, if you watch a lot of these other people on like Instagram and like Twitter and all that stuff, their strategies are not able to be back tested because of the discretion that they're using. Literally anybody could walk in, watch those videos, and implement the strategy that I teach you, and then make money with it. Like it's proven to have success, and it absolutely prints. I love it. I use it all the time. Less trades, more profits is the name of the game. And then you guys get the swing trading strategy too, which that course is epic. Epic. So that link is at the top of the live chat for all you guys. If you guys want a little bit more in terms of like kind of the results, go over to my Instagram and kind of take a peek at those testimonials that I have over there. But there's the link to that, guys. If you're struggling in the market and you haven't found the success that you need, I'm just handing you strategies that work. And the best part is that if you want to test it for yourself, like if you want to go back to one of the months that I tested to track and see if you're doing it right, you can go through, test that entire month, and then compare it to how we did it in the videos. And then also, I'm always available for you guys to ask questions and see, like, when we have trades setting up, like, people will send me messages, like, is this how we do it? Is this kind of what it is? And I'll be like, well, that is what it looks like. Sometimes I won't take them. Sometimes they look really good. But any questions that you guys have, I'm always available. Car? That's an interesting one. That's a weekly setup, I would say. I would say this is setting up on the weekly. I don't hate that up to some of these levels here. Nah, it's a little tight, man. It's a little tight on the weekly. But yeah, I mean, like, some of the messages that you guys send me, like, I know we've been highlighting Wayne a lot with the swings. Logan sent me that message yesterday. We posted that one. That's on my Twitter, and it was on my Instagram yesterday. I made like $11,000 last month. With what we're teaching. I mean, sometimes you guys send me messages, it's sick. You're like, oh my god, the first trade that I took made back the fee by like 5 times. And I'm like, yeah, man, it's accessible to everybody. I want to make sure that you guys have the tools that you need in order to have success in the market, not running around like chickens with your what's cut off. So let's see, Telly, we might be watching for a little Telly trend shift here, having a little fun with this thing. That could be... Dude, you guys are cranking the like button today. Happy Jerome Powell Day. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, anybody new over here that's coming over from, like, Instagram, TikTok, let me know. I'd love to say hi to you guys. We're live here every single day, 9 a.m. We got 5 minutes to go until the ding-ding market open. We got our normal scheduled stream this morning, and then we're coming on for Powell later. Let's see what we got in terms of any news. Boeing CEO doesn't think the company has lost confidence of customers. That's pretty stupid. That's a pretty dumb thing to say. I mean, all right, great, Boeing. You guys are just kind of pedal to the metal in it over here. Here comes Tally. Here comes a little bit of Tally. Here for the feds. Squirrel, don't be doing that today. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody do anything stupid today, all right? Please. There's no reason to try and be a hero. This is the day that I've been talking about where it's don't try and be a hero. If you need to just turn everything off and set your price alerts and be done and go do other things, that's what you got to do. Do we have any more data coming out today? Like, do we have a 10 a.m. slot? 9:45 Chicago Business Barometer. That could be interesting with PMI. That could get a little interesting there. I mean, you're bouncing a little bit off this BJ key level here on ES. Telly, looking all right here. You never want to fly again. Thanks, Boeing. I kind of do because, like, I would just buy puts mid-flight, man. Like, I'd go full port puts if that happened again. But, like, now the IV's kind of baked in. The thing's tanked. Where is it? Didn't they report this morning? Like, I bet they're getting hit. They're green on earnings? Well, they did have... The financials were good. The financials, I believe, were decent. I think they beat on revenue. Yeah, we got nothing here yet on Ulta. Let's see what happens with this beast today. Just have to listen and work hard. I'll have the receipts for that in February. Attaboy, Logan. Attaboy. I love seeing you guys win, man. Like, when you guys send me messages after you've gone through all the videos and the courses, and then you come out and you're like, dude, look at this. I'm like, that's what it's all about, man. And, like, the messages that you guys sent me, too, you were like, dude, it was really this simple to be able to do this? And I'm like, yep. Yep. That's all you got to do. So, and then those of you guys that have hopped into the Day Trading Mastery course but don't have the swing one yet, you guys all did get sent an email with a 60% off code. If you didn't receive it or you can't find it, message me and I will send you the 60% off code. So, you would want to do that on Instagram or Twitter if you missed it. David Price, good morning, buddy. Dude, I'm excited for today. It's going to be fun. Like, we're going to get animated. We're going to have some fun. We're going to make fun of Powell. He's going to make some good points. Like, people are going to ask dumb questions. It's going to be a great day, man. It's going to be a great day. I woke up so dehydrated this morning, too. When you were day trading options or using this strategy, sometimes I'll day trade SPX with it. Like, that's where some of the 1,300% gains come from, is with that strategy with SPX. I don't do it often. The best way to day trade that strategy is with futures. You can definitely do it with options, though. It's just a little bit different in terms of, like, making sure your risk to reward is set up properly. With futures, you know the dollar amount of risk that you're going in with, and it's great for prop firms. Mainly Top Step, not necessarily Apex. Just because of that trailing drawdown and, like, the crazy risk to reward that we're always hunting for. RCL could be a good setup. Yeah, it is. I've seen this one a few times. This one has popped up on the scanner. I just, like... This is on the weekly. Oh, the weekly looks nasty. The weekly looks dirty on that thing. Yeah, Grant. I don't know. Could be different data providers. Like, I mean, I pay for pretty much everything on TradingView, so I don't know why we don't have this on here. But it's not the end of the world, man. What is it listed at on, like, Webull right now? Like 502? That's what it was last time. Oh, it's back up. Oh, sick. Oh, ding, ding, ding. Market's open. All right, we got the ding, ding. Let's see what this is actually trading at. No trades have occurred yet. All right, 509. All right. All right, cool. Ulta, back up. I like that. TLT looking good here. Ulta's going to flash around, though. Like, you're going to see some wild nonsense with this thing as the volume starts to come in. All right. Any reason for the sell-off yesterday? Just kind of last-minute positioning going into the Fed meeting today. I love what we're seeing out of TLT here, though. What did we say? Probably come down into that 93.50 range, consolidate, and then bounce. Look exactly what we're seeing. I mean, we were long off of here on TLT, guys. Good morning. Good morning, Daniel. All right, guys. Again, as you guys are filtering in here, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button on the way in, helps me out a whole lot. Costs you guys nothing to do it. And remember, we're live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. So what's going on with ES here? Nothing. Just chilling. If you guys want to take a look at any tickers, let me know. And we'll get it cranking, man. So, what's the volume on Ulta now? You got a little bit. It's just flat here. RTX Raytheon is another one that I'm looking at. Raytheon looks interesting. I just want to wait for Powell to do anything with it. This is one that could easily give us a nice setup there. There's just like no trades happening on Ulta, so I bet the options will get a little spready in the morning like they did yesterday. Yeah, the TLTs are moving back up there. That's nice. All right, guys. Happy Jerome Powell Day, FOMC Day. This is the day we've all been waiting for, to sit here and do nothing. Nobody do anything crazy today, please. Please, please, please. Telly. Rip. We Palantir, if she gets near 16, you want entry for earnings? Dude, I kind of want to buy some of that. I kind of want to buy some. I want more of it. Like, I really do like this company for the long term there. RTX won't be bothered by Powell. I mean, it's gonna do something. It'll move. It's not gonna move like crazy, but like it could give us a better or worse entry. So I just want to see how it shakes out. You know, Palantir slit, dude. I mean, that's the weekly here is gonna look pretty nasty for downside. It's a bit nuts there. Hold on. I mean, this isn't giving us anything. We do have earnings when? The 5th? So Monday we have Palantir earnings. Professor Trades, what up, buddy? Welcome back. Welcome back, my man. Happy Powell Day. Is there anything going on with anything with the news feed now? Oh, Walmart reversed that. Not reverse split. The split yesterday. All right, this is interesting. Where are interest rates headed? What to expect from the Fed meeting? This is a Wall Street Journal article note. Officials could begin deliberations on slowing, though not ending, that so-called quantitative tightening this week. I don't think they're doing that. While a policy change isn't imminent, officials last month said they wanted to communicate any changes around managing its balance sheet to the public well in advance. Remember, guys, the Fed is not in the business of trying to come out and surprise the market. That's not their goal. That is not their goal. TLT. There we go, man. Here we go. That's what we like. That's what we like there, man. I mean, you're 5 minutes into the market and you've seen really nothing on Ulta here. What's the volume on this thing now? Yeah, it's like an extra 4,000 shares. So it is trading here. It is trading. Telly. Moving along there. Yield's coming down a little bit. I like it. Oh, yeah. Come on, Telly. Give us something good. Fed's Powell's the biggest tease since Milan. No, he's not a tease. He's not a tease, man. Like, we get everything we could ever ask for out of Powell. There, it moves down a little bit. With the market coming up, that's a bit interesting. Yeah, those Ultas that I've got here are still up about 125%. Ooh, the TLT's just snapped. That's the spreads widening on it. Those just snapped. That would be interesting. So those actually went into the red for a little bit and are coming back to life here. So the shares on TLT actually made the most sense here because we were getting long down in here. Finished my scaling in, I believe it was like a Friday. It was the Bill Ackman day. Might have been here. I don't remember exactly when it was, but it was the day The day that Bill Ackman announced his covering of his bond short was the day after I stopped my TLT scale-in, which was great. Perfect timing on it. So now we're just waiting for the move. We had a regional bank get I think it was a regional bank get absolutely hammered this morning too off of earnings. NYCB, New York Community Bank Corp, down 41% this morning. Ridiculous. I believe it was suspending their dividend, which is just awful. That's a terrible thing for them to do. AMD, Northland Capital Markets upgrades outperform to market perform, or upgrades to outperform from market perform. Price target 195. AMD is getting a lot of price target increases there. How's that doing this morning after their earnings yesterday? I mean, they're down 3%. All right. NYCB. Yeah, that's the ticker for the regional or the bank there that got slapped. 41% down on a bank stock is ridiculous. Like, I wonder what the options did. I bet those are up 10 to 20,000%. That would be my guess. NYCB, the weeklies on that thing, if they even have a chain. Hold on. We're going to look at this because this is a bit ridiculous. Why are they not? Are they just not trading? 5 to 202. Yeah, those went really nuts. I mean, let me look at some of these. What were these trading at yesterday? It's nothing. None of these were like. Yeah, those went up massive. So AMD really getting hit there. Ulta. Oh, hello, buddy. Hey, pal. Just go hit 518 and I can start getting out. What are those up now? 128%. That's not bad. The TLTs are looking interesting. So I'm up about 5% on the day here with some of this nonsense going on. But again, I'm not touching really anything. I'm just letting things go. I might get a little baby hedge for the downside moves for Powell, but I doubt it. I doubt I'll do that. Here comes Ulta. Get up there, bro. Those options should start snapping. Those are up 133% now. Powell will be on 60 Minutes this Sunday? Oh, what time does that air? Because doesn't that air right around the time that futures open? That's going to be a bit nuts. Ooh, that's fun. Thanks for that, Ralph. I did not know that. I did not know that. What's Tally up to? Tally looking good here, man. Tally looking good. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, the high of yesterday, it was like almost 512, I think. Yeah, 511.58. So you're almost there. If it can get all the way up there. Yeah, and remember, guys, the 50% off deal for the Day Trading Mastery course, the limited time offer for that and the swing trading course is still going on. Again, the 13 winning months in a row Day Trading Mastery course strategy. We go over everything from futures, options, a little bit of Forex in there. And I do something that like nobody else can do is just show you every single trade that was taken with the strategy throughout an entire year, and I show you the performance of it. So you get all that, and it's like you guys have seen the results of that strategy. That thing's been epic. You guys sending me the messages on making like thousands of dollars in one trade on it has been epic. And then you got the swing course too, which, dude, the freaking AMD trade, people were making like $200,000 on just that one trade alone. We've called out the Mara, the Affirm, everything. So I can throw that link in here for those of you guys that are interested. If you're still struggling, I mean, those are going to help you out a massive amount. TLT really getting up there this morning. I like that. I mean, it's only up 1%, but heading into Powell, that is very interesting. Very, very, very interesting there. Ulta looking all right. Let's see if it can break that that 511 area here and then start cruising up. I'd love it to break yesterday's high and see how high it can go. I mean, I'd love 518. I'd love 518. $8 higher. I think my knee is screwed up too. That jiu-jitsu injury is kind of coming back to whatever now. It's not fun. It's all the running I've been doing. Like, my knee is just like getting slaughtered. I don't know what it is. DWAC on the daily. Yeah, I know you guys are looking at that one. I don't like it. Just like, yeah, it looks okay. It's the same thing as Rumble. There's too much, like, potential nonsense going on with it. Like, if you were to size down on it, sure. I mean, that's a decent, like, consolidation setup, but I probably wouldn't touch that. The IV is going to be cranked. I mean, where's your first take profit? Like, maybe you could say this, 46, and then second TP, year high. But you're subjecting yourself to a lot of, like political risk. So that's a tough one to stomach there. It's called getting old. No, I'm pretty sure I tore something in my knee years ago. Like, if you hear a couple of pops on the outside of your knee when your leg goes like that, it's probably not good. Plug. Yeah, we were talking about plug in the pre-market here with the potential setup that you had on it. Breaking here, that's how I would have traded this. Breaking of 360, targeting probably up in here, 485. So, that's not a bad setup. I mean, what was that, Monday? Monday? That's an interesting one. Start doing calisthenics, strengthen everything around it. That's what I do for you. Yeah, but the problem is that if I do things, like, it messes with it. It's not runner's knee. Like, I haven't run enough to have that happen. It's literally, like, one knee. I do stuff on it. Like, I've been doing a lot. I've been putting it through a lot, and then it just, like, swells up and it's sore. And I'm like, it's probably not good. I mean, I'm bad at going to the doctors and fixing things. Like, I had a broken elbow for a couple months, didn't know. I broke my foot, never went to the doctor. Like, I know for a fact that was broken because I have a gap in my foot now. The VIX just shot up like a rocket? Did it? What's ES doing? During weeks of Powell, I don't put all that much weight on, like, those types of movements. Just because this is positioning for the event later today. That's interesting, though. Telly really getting up there now. There we go. There we go. Ooh, hold on. We got something interesting here. Fed swaps price 15 basis points cuts for March meeting versus 9 basis points on the prior day. I mean, they're not going to cut 15 basis points, but, like, that's, like, the expectation that they have. Knees over toes. Okay. Right, but is it going to fix something if I have torn something in my knee? That's just, like, I mean, it's probably, like, basically healed by now, but I mean, if we can stay around here with Ulta going into the Fed meeting, if we get a positive reaction out of the market, we are well within striking distance of moving up to that first TP. Is my knee unstable? Like, if you twist on it, does it collapse? I don't know. I have no idea. Like, my elbow is still messed up. Like, I could show you guys this right now, I think. I think it'll do it. Like, you heard that? Like, that's not good. Like, that's not what you want there. Yeah, the spreads are whipping around on that thing. Where's Raytheon? Damn it. It's breaking. What are the premiums? What are the premiums? How do they look? Are they terrible? Well, they're actually not bad, man. I could take a flyer on it. RTX is looking good. Only real men train jiu-jitsu? That's how I screwed it up, man. That's how I screwed it up. Alright, these guys are being a-holes. I'm just taking your stuff. That's mine now. Using the same thing isn't going to feel great at first, but it's like, alright, maybe I'll do that. Telly moving there. Whoa, the tellies are snapping. The tellies are snapping. Let's see. Ulta not really doing much here. Oh, wait, did I? Nah, whatever. I'll screw around with that. That's fine. It's a tiny position anyway. We'll see what happens there. First stop is going to be a break of this. Then you got this little gap that you could fill at 95. And then you got all these levels up in here you could screw around with. SMCI Surgeon. I mean, I'm not trading it. Oops, but it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, well, that thing's up. Where's AMD? Is AMD getting bought back up? Yep, there we go. There we go. Dude, I was calculating how much money I lost off of yesterday with AMD on earnings and then what they did yesterday. And I was like, oh, that hurts. I was like, ow. That hurts. Ah, it's all right, man, because we had already made so much money on it. Let me look at that squirrel. Extreme low setting up for flash crash might be good. How does Squirrel, does that line up with UVXY premiums? Like, is that lining up with how things look on like UVXY and some other stuff? Because if everything says that, then I would not be opposed to doing that. But for me, really, I mean, I'm just going to keep taking the setups until they fail, and then we switch. That's all we do. But, oh, guys, again, if you guys haven't already, keep smacking that like button on the way in. You guys are crushing it today. Again, we have 2 streams today. We've got this one, the one that we do every single day at 9 a.m. And then we're going to be streaming Powell later. We're probably going to be coming back on at, like, what, 1:30, something like that. 1:30, 1:45. ES coming down here pretty aggressively. That's interesting that Ulta is pretty much holding here. This is usually going to get a delayed reaction. And then RTX, Raytheon's holding as well here, too. So that's interesting. If you would have hedged with 1% of the value of the holding. The IV, I think, would have jacked it up. It wouldn't have worked. Because almost, the other thing, Ralph, too, is that if you think about the amount of money that I made on the options trade, it's like, all right, and the shares that I had, like, that are already so elevated, it's like, do I really need to hedge it? To me, no. Dude, I saw something really funny. Earnings Whisperers is, like, putting out like recaps of like earnings, but they're doing it from like almost like a comedic standpoint. And AMD was like, the AMD one was like, AI is really cool, but everything else we do pretty much sucks. And I was like, hey, come on. Your knees pop all the time from jiu-jitsu. You just get a little shake and keep it moving. Yeah, D, I used to, this is funny. So when there was probably a month in the summer that I used to have when I would stop working, or a couple weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, where I would go to the gym in the morning, from the gym, go to jiu-jitsu, then at night, go back to jiu-jitsu. I took a picture with Powell. Is he joining you on your stream? No, but I'll probably bump into Powell at some point. That'd be cool. The first question that I would ever ask Powell would be, hey, I don't want to know anything. I'm just going to make a joke. But how mean does Janet Yellen sound when she's pressuring you to cut rates? Is it, Jerome, you need... I can't even do a mad Janet Yellen, I don't think. Dude, TLT is looking great today. Am I a black belt? No. No. Do you know how insane it is to be a black belt in jiu-jitsu? No, but like for some reason, I'm like technically, if you were to look at it, because I always just did no-gi in this gym, like I don't think was really like handing out belts if you just like we're just doing no-gi all the time. But like I was like really competitive with blue belts. I could play around with some purples. Brown, I pretty much had no chance. And then black belts, I was just like, all right, let's see how this goes. Loving your TMF shares? Yeah, man. I mean, you guys are cranking on those. There was this kid in there too that used to be like a Golden Gloves boxer too, younger than me, but the dude could throw, and we would have like obviously like not crazy, but like we would have wars. And we both knew it was like we're not hitting each other that hard, but we're gonna go for it here, and we had a lot of fun doing that. Because I've been boxing forever too, so that's always fun. Brain damage is great. I played tackle football since like the second grade. I've probably got like another 15 years left in me before I turn into Antonio Brown. But that's fine. I mean, Twitter will be hilarious. So let's see here, team. Ulta coming down a little bit. Had to work a little early, but I had to give a like and say TLT to the moon, or at least over 97. Yeah, TLT is looking good, man. What are those snapping now? Yeah, those are, not really, but they are looking good. The Ultas are still up 120%. The RTXs that I just grabbed are pretty much flat. That's a really tiny trade, though. The RTXs that I have is really small. Brain damage is great, STV, yeah. Hey, man, you got to think glass half full, because I definitely have it. So... It's all good though. It's not like we're gonna go crazy. And then yeah, I think since we got a couple more people in here today too, remember if you guys did hop into the day trading mastery course and didn't receive the 60% off code to the swing trading one, shoot me a DM on Instagram or Twitter with your like name and email, just so I can confirm that you are actually in there, and then I'll send you the 60% off deal. But we still have that limited time one going right now for you guys, the 50% off for both of them. Again, if you guys are struggling in the market, that is going to take you guys way to the next level there. Like, you guys have seen it. I mean, again, those of you guys that have hopped into the courses, let the people in the live chat know what your thoughts have been on them so far. Let me know. I know Daily Taylor's been really enjoying it. I think Grant's been hopping in there. We got a lot of people in there making some serious cash coming in and learning. So, the RTXs are looking all right here. Where's Telly? Telly, moving on. Moving on up. With the swing course, when do we receive the watch list? On Sundays, but what I'm going to do with that is I'm probably going to be creating a private Twitter account and then tweeting them out on there, just because like some of you guys are just saying you're not receiving the emails. So like I'm just going to do that probably. So that'll take a little bit to transfer it over. So I'll send them out on both for a little bit, but I'm going to try to get that going for you guys this weekend. Still going through them, but so far it's pretty good. Thank you, James. I appreciate that, buddy. Dude, if Telly can break 97 here, that would be epic. Like, if these contracts start getting snappy, like, they might get spicy here. I mean, slightly green on the RTXs there, but nothing crazy. Yeah, let the people know if you guys have added if you guys want even any feedback, like, let the team know what your thoughts have been. All right, Ulta screwing around at 508. That's fine. We're about $10 away from that first TP. You finally got your nervous system in check with the swing course. Sit, watch, trust the trade. Exactly. There you go. Dude, that is the goal. Sit back, relax, print. Simple as that, man. What if they don't use the same email address for Twitter as the one they signed up with? It doesn't matter. It's not going to automatically add you. I I'm just going to put something in there that says, like, just DM me on Twitter and I will add you. Like, if I have the email that, like, they signed up with and I can confirm it, I'll just add you guys to the, like, you just follow it and I accept your follow request and then you're good to go. I mean, if the Raytheon goes, it would still turn out to be, like, a decent trade. Like, which would be fun. Which would be fun, man. I don't know, though. We got our TLT cooking. I want those contracts to just start snapping. Like, that's my biggest holding here so far. The tellies. Ulta coming down a little. That's fine. Is the market still selling? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I like how Ulta's behaving up here with the market doing what it's doing. This is also, this market action is giving the market enough room to rip and not get too out of hand. If Powell comes out aggressively dovish and the market has a very positive reaction to it. Because if you look at this, how many points away are we from the high from where we're currently trading? 40? That's not bad. That's not bad. RTX coming up, making some new highs here, I believe. Google not recovering. Let's take a look at that. Are you saying now recovering? I mean, it is now a little bit. It is getting eaten up from that low, the low 140s here. How's AMD? It's just chilling. Just chilling. I need them to knock it out of the park on one of their earnings, man. That's what I want. Like, just knock it out of the park one time. One time. Do this. The problem is that they're at such an... Like, I want them to knock it out of the park from, like, up here. And then, boom, 200. And then I can make a decision on what I want to do with the shares. Yeah, this setup on RTX is great. If this can hold and start pushing up higher, especially past this level here, this is like textbook post earnings, guys. That strategy that we went over in the swing trading course with you guys, this is textbook post earnings trade. I love it. I love it. And you would have nailed it on this too. Gap up, you break the 5-minute high, boom. Which I still have to add in there for you guys. ES, slip. RTX don't care. TLT cares a little. Ulta's probably going to care a little. Probably like 506 here. Oh, it's still at 507. Okay. Side bet. SPY tags 500 during Powell. You want odds? Where is SPY? I don't even know where it's trading. No. 13 bucks, bro? No. Come on, Ralph. They'd have to be so dovish. Like, Powell would have to say we're turning the money printer back on. Like, in order for that to happen. Like, that's no. I don't consent to that. That's crazy. I'm giving you no odds on that one. Yeah, Ulta moving down, that's fine. RTX moving back up. Thinking about taking some profit on the shares at 200? Nah, I mean, I want them to really get into, like, the 200s. I want them to announce a split and then get that final boost, and then I'll sell them. But I don't know. I don't have to do anything with the shares now, guys. I don't need the money. You wanted odds? Are you saying it's going to go to... I'll give you, like... I would say that would be 10 to 1. Even more. Like, I would give, like, 10 to 1 odds on that thing. Like... RTX, great move here. Guys, the swing strategy is... Those are up 17% right now. The contracts that I grabbed, well, 15 now. But those are looking good, man. So, the RTX trade would be pretty nice. Again, this is why you got to come to the streams. Again, like, we talk about a lot of the things on the... on the list that I send you guys every week, but we find stuff throughout the week, too. Let's see. Let's see here, team. What do we got? ES screwing around. RTX back down a little bit. Nothing crazy. Telly hanging on, man. If these Telly snap, oh my god. Because the performance that we've had over the last few weeks here with the TLT coming... Dude, the TLT position has been just, like, bleeding. And we're still up a gargantuan amount in terms of percentages. Like, bond yields getting smacked across the board. Good. More. Yeah, they're freaking out here a little on the the Ultas are only up about 100% here now. The RTXs are up 10. So, I mean, I want 518. That's what I want. Stick to the plan. Yeah, and the PowerPoints for the Mastermind that I've made so far are pretty epic for you guys. I'm excited for you guys to see it. It's going to be the only one that we ever do. There's going to be limited spots, but a lot of you guys are going to get first access to it because you guys have taken the courses so far. But then when we open it up to Instagram and Instagram and TikTok, dude, those, like, we got a lot of people over there just itching. All right. Anything new on Twitter that we got to look for? I don't think so. Chicago PMI actual 46, forecast 48, previous 46.9. That was 15 minutes ago, 9:45. That's one of the reasons why we were selling here. I like the RTX, man. I like that. I'm a fan of that trade. Tesla surprisingly down less than 1% now after the Musk debacle. Yeah, what was that? It had to do with like his compensation or something? Like what was that? I'm a bit confused on that one. Like I don't pay that much attention to Tesla. Was it like another one of those things that was just like they're screwing with them? Or what was this? Yeah, his compensation package. I don't... Voided by judge. Wouldn't that like boost like the share price? Because if they're not gonna pay him, wouldn't that be good? That's an interesting one. Is Docu invalidated? I think so, but we can take a look. Yeah. This thing's done. I would look to take it up in here. I mean, I got stopped on this one, and then I was not looking to take this up at this level again. For more confirmation, I would need to see it above, like, here, this 63 something. I mean, it's still in the range, but we can just delete all this now. Like, there's no reason to really be looking at this. So maybe next week we get something on Docu. It is still within this range. But I would probably drag this little bad boy up to here, play around with something like that. His performance-based compensation and the judge canceled $56 billion payout. Right, so that's cost savings to Tesla, the company. So I don't know about all that. RTX, how's this doing? It's all right. Looking all right there. ES is having zero fun. TLT came down a little bit. Ulta's getting hit here. But shareholders approved it? Yeah, see, that's weird. If the shareholders approve it, man, what are they doing? I don't know. People are going to be screwing with Elon for a while here. RTX might have the juice today. Only up about 98% on the Altus here, but up about 13% on the new RTX position that I have. So remember, that's tiny though. If it hits, it'll be big, but If it doesn't, again, that's the name of the game, especially for those of you guys that have hopped into the courses. You guys see how tiny these losses are compared to the winners. The thing with Tesla, the executives have been called out for giving 2 nice packages to Musk, and shareholders are not happy. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting there. Ooh, we've got about like 40 of you guys too that haven't hit the like button yet. Uh-oh, you guys are slacking. Don't be slackers today. It's Powell Day. This afternoon is going to be really nuts. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Ulta coming down. ES having no fun. They're giving it a lot of wiggle room here, though. They are giving this thing a lot of wiggle room to play around later today. Tied to government contracts? Interesting. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't follow Tesla that closely. I don't own any. It's just not a wave that I ever hopped on. Where's Facebook today? They reported. Or no. They're about to report. Ooh, Facebook. This could get interesting. Facebook earnings tomorrow. Oh, isn't it Apple, Facebook, Amazon? Apple, Amazon, Facebook tomorrow? That's huge after hours. And then you get NFP Friday morning. Like, guys, this week is nuts. Do not try and be a hero. The moves will come to you. Let's see. What the heck's going on here? The TLTs are flickering around. What are we looking at? What do we got? Yeah, I mean, I would expect this to be very slow going into the afternoon after this sell-off. What are James, they actually went up for March. 10% on the port and done. Good work, Daniel. They actually went up for the March cuts. After the ADP data, which is interesting that the market is continuing to sell like this, but we will see. I think there was different data that came out as well, and then you're seeing a lot of nonsense on earnings, last minute positioning for Powell. You got to think about this too, guys. Look at the daily chart of ES. Like, this thing has just been a rocket. So again, going into a period of uncertainty, you're probably going to say it makes sense for people to be taking some profits off the table and going into this end of the week where things really start to heat up, which is today, tomorrow, and Friday, with a little bit of less risk on the table. That makes complete sense. Now, after Powell today, you might see a lot of new positioning coming in, and you start to see people taking more positions, kind of gearing up for what's going to happen from now until the March meeting, but they still need that signal from Powell whether or not it's okay to keep buying. You know? Yeah. Slow day. Maybe I gotta get a little gambly on like Apple, Amazon, Facebook, but I highly doubt it. There's no reason to. I like to keep my data very, very, very clean. There's no reason to take crazy gambles for no reason. Like, why would we do that? Anybody that consistently just gambles on earnings is not a trader. They're a gambler. Like the earning strategy that I'll show you guys in the swing trading course when I add those videos, like it's after earnings. You just wait for the companies to report. You already have the first one on what we look for after earnings, but I've got a second one for you that's nasty. That was how we hit the 100% make it free Netflix and then sold the rest of them at like 200 something%. That was dirty. Tor, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Dude, Doing great, man. It's Powell Day. We're about to have some fun here. Ulta screwing around just a little bit under that target there, about $12 away. If Powell gives us a little gift today, maybe we get it, maybe we don't. But on this one, with being so close to the target, I mean, if this comes back down to our break-even point, like our entry, I'll just take it. Just be done. Josh is a gambler? Yeah, by definition, if you gamble on earnings a lot, you are a gambler. Even the way that I price it in and use the math to do it, it's like, yeah, you're giving yourself a slightly better chance, but like it still doesn't make any sense to do it all the time. Like maybe 1 a quarter, that's fine. But other than that, no, it doesn't matter. TLT is losing it here. RTX coming back up. That's nice. I want to see this thing break above 92.37. That's when we really start to get spicy on it, if it wants to go. What if you size for 0 and make an educated guess on the direction? Would you still make money in the long run? No. You would make money in the long run if you sold iron condors at 1 or 1.5 standard deviations away from what the market's pricing in. That's how you make the money on earnings. You're just acting like the market maker. You're doing exactly what they do. Let's see. Tor! Nice, buddy. Well, ES slipping. Nothing really to do, man. Nothing really to do. We just sit back, relax, and wait for Papa Powell to give us something later. Ulta hanging on here with this little sell-off I like. If the market turns around going into Powell, this could be good for this bad boy. TLT losing it a lot there. RTX just kind of hanging on, but not doing anything crazy. You don't fully understand iron condors yet. You're selling a call and put credit spread on either side. So when you sell a call credit spread, you have to post a little bit of collateral. But think about it like this. When you sell an iron condor, you're having your max risk technically and doubling your max gain. Versus if you were to just sell it on one side. So if you put the math on your side and go with the standard deviations and just say, okay, 1 to 1.5 times. Like with 1.5 times, you're going to have a much higher win rate, but you're going to make a little bit less money. With 1, you're going to have a little bit of a lower win rate, but you'll probably make a little bit more money when those do hit and the stock just trades within that range. Which most of them do. I think there's like a website that you can go on I might pay for and just kind of go through some of the data because I like that idea. It's a really nasty idea. Ulta coming back up. I like that. Very balanced in terms of the moves that we're seeing here in this account here. I mean, the Ulta, the RTX, the TLT. I don't have much here, man. Like, there's not much for me to do. Do not try and be a hero today. A lot of you guys in this live chat are going to see the moves on Powell and be like, ooh, I want to trade it. Amateurs. Amateurs. And if you burn yourself, I'm going to make fun of you. Because I'm telling you before, don't be stupid. Please. Is your risk unlimited if it breaks outside the range? Nope. Predefined. Nope. Predefined. The risk to reward's not great. I mean, you're hitting like, it's usually like 1 to 1 or 1 to 0.7, somewhere around there. But that's typically what it's gonna be when you're selling like iron condors. You can make it better, but then like you don't want to make it that wide. Do they have vortex data? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, let's see if Ulta can get a push here, especially if the market is not having any fun here. Zero fun out of the market. And we're still nicely green on the day. That's why the swing king. That's why. %108 on the Ultas. Basically flat on the RTX. The TLTs are just spready. Credit spreads are better in your opinion? I would say for earnings, I would say no. Don't be stupid. Also, here's my 300% gain on Powell. Well, I know what I'm doing. Like, most of you guys are gonna over risk, not sell stuff, let yourself get hit. Like, I know what I'm doing. Am I gonna do it? No. I have literally zero want or need to trade Powell today. Zero. Good info on complex options trades. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Some Jade Lizard nonsense. We will not be discussing the Jade Lizard in the mastermind. Just letting you know right now. We're not going near Jade Lizards. We will talk about Iron Condors and stuff, though. I got to add that in. That'll be in the swing section. So I'm going to give you guys more strategies, too, in that mastermind as well. It's taking everything and putting it taking it a lot further and then letting it rip. So make sure you guys have a good understanding of what's in the courses so far before we do that. ES trying to move back up. You got Ulta trying to get that move, too. You want futures during Powell? No, I'm not going to be trading futures during Powell. Guys, it's not, you don't need to. Like, if you want to gamble, go to the casino. What is a Jade Lizard? Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You don't have to worry about what a Jade Lizard is, man. All right, Ulta back above 508. I like that. That's been an interesting area here, right? Between like 508 and 512 on Ulta. If we break that, I think we're good. Broken wing butterflies and stuff. Iron butterflies. Let's see. Telly losing it like an a-hole. Did the market just get killed? Yep. Pre-Powell nonsense, guys. There you go. That's it right there. You got your pre-Powell nonsense. If you look at this on the 5-minute, it's like, knife, rip, pop, sell, nothing. Pan W coming down. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, I don't think we're going to get that one. Darn, I wanted that one. The all-time high breakout on that thing could be nasty. Is it? Wait, I got to make sure it's all-time high breakout. It is, right? I'm like 99% sure this is the all-time high breakout. Yeah. Yeah, it's not doing it, though. One day it will. The Jade Lizard is me? I am not a Jade Lizard. All right. I want my phone call. No, I'm just kidding. Did someone just say head and shoulders? No. Head, shoulders, knees, and bone account. You tried iron condors, but always seem to lose. Well, you're probably just like doing them. Like, you can't just do an iron con. Like, the way that it makes sense is on earnings. 1 standard deviation, 1.5 standard deviations away. Because you're playing the IV increase, and when the IV crush happens, you go, bing, show us your lizard form. He gets upside and pays almost nothing for the trade. Yeah, those are probably debit spreads. Or like calendar spreads, something like that. You can craft some nasty trades with doing that. Ford to offer complimentary charging at Tesla superchargers. Wait, so they're like putting a charger right next to Tesla and doing it for free? That's rude. That's rude. Let the boys play, Ford. What are you doing? What are you doing? gotta make another taco bowl today. Dude, I'm so dehydrated after what I did yesterday at the food place. Just like I woke up. I think that's why I kind of hurt my chest this morning too. I like went to go do like my second to last set, and it just went like, zzz, and I was like, not again. Oh no, they're paying for it? Ford's paying for it, or the people are paying for it? Because Ford would definitely have to pay for it, but. All right, team. Dude, you guys might hit 100 likes on the morning stream. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. We're going to be back live for Powell in a little while, too. And those of you guys that are filtering back in from not being around with us for a while, remember, we're live Monday through Friday, starting at 9 a.m. every single day. RTX coming back up a little here. That's nice. I'd love to see Ulta get above 510, but it's... Well, oh, that's interesting there. Hello. It just moves so strangely. Like, this thing is just, like, gapping around. It's fine, though. It's complimentary paid by Ford, right? That's kind of crazy. Oh, it's they're using Tesla stuff. Oh, I thought you meant Ford was putting up charging stations right next to them and just being like, we're just going to eat the cost. YouTube lies to you about me being live sometimes. Well, you can just know that I'm live here every day at 9 a.m. SUV sheds his skin at night. I do no such thing. Come on, Ulta. Do work here. We're up 120% on those. I want like 200%. Then I can scale out. I could make them free here. I could also make them free before Powell. But I don't really want to do that, you know? I want to stick to the plan, hold to the targets, and be smart. Gotta practice what we preach around here. ES lower? Oh, I thought that broke this low. I didn't realize what the low was. I thought it was 15. I was one of the guys at the Miami Mall. No, I wasn't. I did no such thing. You have no proof of that. You have zero proof that I was at the mall. Zero. Prove it. Okay. Powell makes the market prior to his speeches. The first candle looks like a flat line. He moves the market. Yeah, he always moves it. It's Powell. He's the chair of the Fed. He's always going to move it. Lizard? No. I'm not a lizard. Stop. Not an alien, not a lizard. I'm neither of those things, and you have no proof to support your baseless claims about me being an alien, okay? So stop. All right. You've seen me blink sideways? I don't even know what that is. How do you even do that? Learn to trade from lizard people? Hey, man. You have no proof of that. Zero. Prove it. SDV, how are you hitting every single of the trade, every single one of the big trades that come out in the last like 3 months? It's because I'm a lizard, I guess. So I guess that's what it is. I have your confession on video. You have me saying that you have no proof and that I'm not a lizard. Well, all right. Maybe not. Maybe I am a lizard. Who knows? Okay. Let's see here. Dude, this market just hates itself today. I'm a fan of how well Ulta's holding up, though. Like, I really am. With the market down, what? 38 points? That's awesome for Ulta here. Like, that's great. Very good sign of strength here. Same out of Raytheon. Same out of Raytheon with these moves here. Toothless? Just because I look like a dragon doesn't mean you crack the code, eliminate all distractions and emotion. Dude, Grant, that's exactly what the point of the courses are. when you go through it and you look for, like, and you see what to do, the strategy and the systems eliminate every risk management mistake and every single emotional mistake that you can make because everything is outlined for you. It's perfect. It's like chef's kiss. I love seeing you guys saying stuff like that. Get your LLM fired up for the FOMC. I don't have an LLM. There we go on Ulta. 510, baby. Come on, $8. I'll throw my wild limit order out there. Actually, we're not doing that. We're gonna let the boys play on this one. AMD could not hold 168. Darn, where'd that thing go? AMD. You're disappointing your bloodline. All right, let's see. What time am I starting this Powell stream? Probably 1:30. Probably 1:30. $133% on the Ultas here. Are there trading teachers on OnlyFans? There probably are, but you probably don't want to listen to them, if I'm being completely honest. Like, is that who you want to... I mean, you can listen to whoever you want. Doesn't mean you're going to get the results that you want. So... The LLM is pretty cool. Yeah, I'd have to look at how to use it, you know? Come on, Ulta. Do something. Do something. Yeah, not going to be taking any day trades today. Not worth it. Not worth it. All right. Dude, you guys are 21 likes away from 100. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Morning stream on a Fed day. Oh, it's fun. How's it living in Boston as a cold-blooded creature? It sucks. I hate the cold. I hate it so much. Ulta, you really, bro? Really? I hate the cold with a burning passion. Like, it's the worst. What's an LLM? Large language model. It's like ChatGPT, basically. Yes, just like get back into this zone here. Let the boys play. And women. I don't know if we have any ladies in the live chat today. Looks like a bunch of dudes. Hey, SCV, what do you do for work? I don't know. I hang out and a bunch of dudes watch me on the internet. Mm-hmm. That's how it works. Sometimes they send me really weird messages in my DMs. But, you know, it's okay, I guess. It's a free country. You can say whatever you want. Like, I've gotten some real weird messages before, guys. like real weird. Brianna, welcome. We have one. Everybody, behave. Just kidding. You guys don't do that. You're not 12 years old. So OnlyFans? And you show ankles? All right. I'll take the blame for that one. But that doesn't mean that you can hit me up in the DMs and be weird about it. You know? Don't be sending me weird things in the DMs. Like, if I post a before and after of 75 hard, I don't want to see none of you dudes DMing me. I just don't. It's fine. It's great. It just makes me feel weird. Like... You're here for the feds or ankles? And showing ankles? I already told you I'm taking the blame for that one, but that does not mean that you get to treat me like a piece of meat, okay? All right? Comprende? All right, let's see here. Dude, feels like this live stream went by so quick today. I mean, it's 10:30. We're probably going to be wrapping it up here, team, just to make sure. I mean, we're going to be live for Powell at 1:30. I'll set up that stream. I'll post a link to it on the Instagram story. But remember, team, the limited time 50% off deal for both of the just absolutely amazing courses that I've released to you guys. I mean, the feedback, the testimonials are absolutely insane. That's the link in the live chat right there for all of you. You get the day trading mastery course, the 13 winning months in a row strategy, goes through everything, risk management, psychology, and I show you every single trade that was taken with it throughout the year 2023. Then you also get the swing trading course, which is just absolutely nasty, the trades that we've been calling out. I mean, you guys have seen them on the newsletter, the streams, Twitter, all of the gains, everything. So for those of you guys that are struggling or interested in taking your trading to the next level with systems that aren't going to be objective or subjective, basically no discretion, all systems, making sure that you're taking yourselves out of the trade and you're just letting the system print for you. So team, there's that link for you guys there. I'll see you guys a little bit later. And remember, if you guys have any questions on anything once you're hopping into those courses there, I am always around to answer questions, Instagram or Twitter. Just shoot me a message and we're good to go. But yeah, I mean, good day so far. I mean, nice little bit of green in the account. We got a potential trade cooking here with Raytheon. TLT was having a little bit of a solid day here. I mean, it still is up about 0.8%. But we have a really big afternoon. So I will see you guys a little bit later. Shout out to all of you guys coming to these streams. We're live every single morning if you guys want to come back. Peace. Don't treat me like a piece of